to my first Kerbal Space Program video. Today, I figured I'd do a mod review for a mod I've never really seen talked about all that much. It's called Carbonite, and it's possibly the most broken thing in existence. So, first thing you'll probably notice is Kerbal Space Program doesn't look nearly as good on my computer as it does to most YouTubers, and that is entirely due to the fact that I have a cheap laptop. Oh, for the love of God, please tell me I fix this problem. Oh, thank God. Yeah, for a while I was having a problem with the sky not appearing. But I think I fixed that. Shit like this, with a 6.5 thrust-to-weight ratio, max of 139, and this thing has enough delta V to get itself into orbit, though it can't because it's a fucking solid rocket booster. Those things don't steer well. Yep, don't mind Mech Jeb. I was having some trouble steering the last craft, and I'm not that good at orbital rendezvous. Go away, thank you. So turn on SAS so it doesn't flip the fuck over. And I'm good in electric charge. All my windows are messed up since I'm in window mode now. Nope. And the SAS ain't doing its job, go figure. Yeah, I figure the numbers give you the point, and that's the weakest of them all. There's 4 of them, each one more ridiculous than the last. The next version up from this solid rocket booster is effectively a slightly more I have it backwards, that's the weaker version. Yeah, the other ones are the weaker versions. In fact, the other red one is just the one I showed you, but, bigger. Why throw more boosters at a problem when you can... Hold on. Oh, right. Fuel adds weight. Yeah, ridiculous solid rocket boosters aside, the next thing it adds is... Oh, an actual pod, because you probably want to steer this one. Add that. Normally I'd probably do a speed build, but my editing software has completely shit itself. Let's take it. There we go. And I don't know if I'd be able to actually use it. It works just fine right up until you ask it to output. People on YouTube don't like the fairing rings. Alright. Oh, Jesus, that's too big. 53,000. So again, the annoying thing, you have to add the fuel yourself, which I have forgotten to do more than once, admittedly. I think it was 4? Fuck it, I'll put a 5th one. Because you'll see why I don't care about the extra fuel very shortly. If I go here, where's a good carbonite engine? Oh, it's right, it saves your scroll. Oh, other thing I should mention, there are slightly less powerful liquid-fueled versions of all the carbonite engines. These are slightly weaker, because, well, carbonite's awesome. Let's see... have intake? Don't tell me. Intake air. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. That must have been changed from the days old. Actually, I think it was this one. Scroll up. Yeah, that's a turbojet. Yeah. That little thing just gives you 2.10 kilometers per second of delta V. That's the upper stage. Lego coupling, TD25. I keep forgetting they added those fancy fairings. And before I forget, this is the problem I ran into in the old version. Oh, Jesus, that's too large. Yeah, not much impact. Just slap on as much extra weight as you need. It's probably not going to be a problem. And now for the big boy. The mainsail is, if I had to guess, the second most powerful lifting engine next to the Mammoth. And I should be adding fuel to these in the base game. And, well, the engine I'm going to put on here next is effectively the mainsail of the Carbonite mod. There is no Mammoth equivalent. Because the Mammoth doesn't fit on 3.25 meter parts last time I checked. Yeah, it's this monster. Get out of the way, kerbal engineer. Yeah. This thing is awesome, but the fuel requirements on it are absolutely fucking ridiculous. But you really cannot argue with that thrust value. Yeah. Altogether, that's almost, I think that actually is 4.5 kilometers per second of delta V. And we're not even done. Because when I built the old version of this, I had side-mounted engines. There are the red ones, the big red ones. God, I love symmetry. Oh, God, come on. Ah, crap. I've been having an issue with the latest version of Kerbal Space Program where I've run into all sorts of fancy problems like this. Carb Demo 1 was the SRB with the probe core, so I'm just going to save. Back out of the editor. Just ignore that visual glitch. It's not much of a problem. Enough of crying out loud. Note to self, learn how to pause recordings in OBS. Did I do it? I did it! Yay! Now just chuck that stage up there. Stage 4. What is stage 4 of Delta V? It's a decoupler. Oh, well. Now, this is not a problem with the mod. This is a problem with my game specifically. One that I could probably fix by uninstalling and reinstalling. You know, I'm sure that'll fix itself when I launch. Times 4. And 40 seconds got me this high. So, I actually tried steering once. It ended in me falling over. I assume I'm going this way. I think I'm going the right way. Add maneuver. That's about circularized. Oh, look, and we have enough Delta V to do it, too. Hold on, is there an option to just... Nope, not an option to just nope the taskbar out of existence, because I can't see the burn indicator. I don't know if you guys on YouTube can see it, but I sure as fuck can't. Oh well. One really easy way to find out. Physics warp. And just watch the prograde marker, because pretty much as soon as I hit the throttle, that prograde marker's gonna move anyway. Oh, I forgot to stage. And then physics warp again. Alt period, physics warps. And X, oh god, Jesus Christ almighty. It's a bit slow on that. And that, folks, is how you enter orbit with 2 stages using a rocket. And now please tell me I can get Bill Kerman out of orbit. To be fair, I said I could get to orbit. I never said anything about getting back. So the carbonite stuff is broken. What I've showed you so far may seem perfectly balanced because, like I said, it eats up a ridiculous amount of fuel. But carbonite makes great lifter stages. For example, you can send all these tanks empty to even refuel them because of a lovely thing I haven't shown off yet. Oh shit, wrong tab. I'll get to that later. Okay. These engines are also somewhat durable. They can take some impacts. Now, what's the mass of that? I've got an advanced stabilizer, it'll be fine. But just for safety's sake, I'll just slap another. Oh, thing worth mentioning: the carbonite engines have a peculiar trait. This applies to all of them, but their alternator pickups. The alternator outputs monopropellant instead of electric charge, so firing these will not recharge your batteries. That's okay, because this mission shouldn't need batteries. Yep, electric generator, no fancy animation to show, just right-click, start engine, burn carbonite, get power. That's the future stuff. Here we go. Just give me some power. And I can't see the readouts at the bottom of the screen. 400 times 7. Lots. To be fair, never said I was good at math. I said I was good at kerbal space program. And even with that, I'd argue that. Let's see. Jesus Christ! Wait, what are you? Distiller. To be fair, I'm not sure if the drills work without heating. Probably should have admitted this back in the VAB, but I've never actually used them. I use carbonite as a lifter stage, and nothing else. And I just realized I'm not all that confident in my ability to perform a suicide burn with one of them. I'm unsure if these engines actually have gimbal. One more try. And this time, I'm not going to go towards the vehicle assembly building. I realized that was a bad idea way too late. Stand up. I don't need that engine anymore. So we've burned some amount of carbonite. I'll just pin that there. Ignore the KER readouts that are obscuring it. That's again because I'm in windowed mode. First, let's get rid of that nav ball and deploy. Yeah, like the normal drill, it pretty much ignores terrain. Oh, that's right. So that's how you're supposed to get carbonundum. That's neat. I don't have anything to store it in, though, so start carbonite, and it heats up. And it's not going to mine for very long, because, well, I didn't put any heat on it, and any radiators on it, and I'm not in a carbonite hotspot. Shit, that does apply. Well, now I know for next time. And it's not mining. Oh, that's... Jesus, that fast? I'm not using physics warp. But yeah, there's other drills. They're basically that, but bigger and faster. As with the stock drills. So that was Valentina I killed and do-overed. The next ship I'm going to show you is it's going to be something called a single work in progress. Is that the right size? That is the right size. So, the next engine is fueled by carbonundum, I believe is how you say that. And the thing with carbonundum is you can only store it in these container tanks. Not to be confused with container. Container looks cooler, but carbonundum is nowhere in there. I've looked at the entire list. Whereas container tank can store fuels. So, did I put carbonundum? 1200 carbonundum should be enough. And now let's just, next cargo to water. Yes, I'm aware there's a way to copy and paste. No, I don't know how to do it. KSP. Yeah, someone on the internet said the ratio for torch drives is, oh shit, that's carbonundum, is 50 to 1. And since the carbonundum rate is massively lower than the water consumption rate, I'm going to assume that they're talking about this mod, though no mod name was given. Next cargo. Water. Awesome. After that incredibly boring display, I'm going to find a 2.5 meter torch drive. That's pathetic. The first one is a 2.5. Okay, 2.5 it is. 2.5. And we're greeted with something that has 44 kilometers per second and can take off from the surface of Kerbal. Now, something worth mentioning, there are no mounting points beneath the torch drives. I couldn't tell you why, though it might have something to do with the fact that these things can, like I said, take off from the surface of Kerbal. I'm not going to show you this craft. I'm going to show you what I originally discovered how to use torch drives with. Which I think I still have it here. Don't say. What is there to say? It's a name and nothing else, and it's frozen. Great. Okay, I didn't crash it. Far shuttle. I wanna. Okay, here it is. Nope. These are my failed attempts at building a stock Jewel Explorer, and my near future Jewel Explorer. Where is it? That's right. I built something to go to Gilly, and well. It kinda ended up with a situation where I could send it to Jewel and back 3 times over. Never mind the docking boards, those were there so I had an excuse to try and learn how to dock. And I'm going to note this out of existence afterwards anyway, so let's shed the extra mass for a non-existent amount of Delta V. And where are the radiators? Yeah, right situation. Because these engines, these reactors have a minor tendency to overheat. I ran into a situation where I could only fire these engines for a very insignificant amount of time. Unlike the other craft on here, I have actually flown this. Just update the action groups. Start setting up action group 2 with toggle radiator. Sorry, reactor. I can't read apparently. And toggle reactor panel. Huh? Hold on. I am confusion. Actually, I'll make this simple. Start reactor. Now that's gone. I is confusion. Give me a pilot. Good. Awesome. Check your staging. Oh, something worth mentioning. With a thrust-to-weight ratio of over 4 and a delta V of over 62 kilometers, I don't need a lifter stage. I just put it there for shits and giggles. So I couldn't tell you where... Oh, god damn it, not responding. I'd love to know why this thing always stops responding while it's loading. So I'm going to get rid of that because I literally don't need it. In fact, I can't toggle the engineer off, can I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it was hidden. Show engineer. Nope, that's the... I'll use that to control the reactor panel. So my solution for these engines, because this large one does take quite a bit of power, is to just throw near future electrical at the problem. Though I do know the mod is balanced around itself, I just don't care. At the time I wasn't concerned with Delta V. Anyway. In case I haven't mentioned it already, I turned the Kerbal program visual settings down so it's to run at a decent frame rate, and assuming you can see the Steam frame rate indicator, it's dropping down as low as 11. And I just hit 6. Oh, that's why I have to turn down the aerodynamic effects. That's another thing. If you're playing on a potato PC like me, you may want to turn down the aero effects or use the thrust levers. Also, if you're rest of the craft would be absolutely fine. And just... Nope, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Turn. Turn. No, fuck it. Where's my orbit end? Jesus H. Christ. I was hoping I could coast outside the atmosphere, but evidently that's not going to fucking happen. So, funny enough, this engine is, despite being the largest engine, it's larger than the 3.75 meter parts, I believe. It's actually quite quiet. Also, I can't really read the apparatus site. As you can see, it's taking over 150 electric charge to run this thing, and the water is going down at a ludicrously faster rate than the carbonite. So it's going to get us up to 300 kilometers. And that's an overshoot. Oh, what do you know? I'm on a similar orbit to to the craft I left in orbit. Now I am going to burn normal. Apparently I'm not going to burn normal. Come on, maneuver nodes. Mild cooperation, please. And now I'm going to burn... Why do I fucking bother? Okay, first I'm going to drag that back. Then I'm going to burn normal. You know what? Fuck it. I can fix this orbit later. Nope. Did I just... I thought I moved the nav ball for a second there. I'm going mental. I have once again run into this problem where I cannot see the burn indicator. This may be a problem, especially for the longer burns. Oh well. I'll make it work, because you'll see I wasn't kidding about the ridiculous Delta V, and that the Kerbal engineer was not lying to me. And... fuck it. Like I said, I'll fix it later. Oh shit, forgot about that. Don't use physics warp with this engine. For some godforsaken reason, it seems the center of mass is unbalanced with it. Even though I used symmetry, well, where applicable, I used symmetry. And it's not the fuel tank, the nuclear fuel tanks to power the NEF reactors, because those haven't been used yet. Yes, those are two 12K batteries from your future electrical, because I don't hate myself anyway. Just make this go a little faster, please. And... Huh. Nani? The goddamn fuck. At least now I don't have to worry about dropping inside my orbit. Yep, this is the better time warp. Hyper warp. And I need to create a physics warp. Nope, sorry, I don't need a physics warp, my bad. I need... Actually, never mind. Hyper warp. I'll mess with this on my own time. Hyper warp should be enough. How did I get a Mun encounter after... What? Okay, that's something I admittedly have not seen before. Anyway, let's go to Joule, because unlike Elu, it's not on an inclined orbit, and I don't have to do as many gymnastics to get to it. So anyways, which way is Joule orbiting? Yep, hyperwarp works, and Joule is orbiting that way. So I'm just going to do this. Awesome! Good enough for me. And just use physics warp to get her lined up before the end of the century. And time warp. This is the beauty of hyperwarp. Though again, it would be quite nice if I could actually see the burn indicators. Because I know I have advanced burn indicators turned on, and because I'm playing windowed, like I said. Right. I forgot. That is admittedly a massive problem. Problematic. These torch drives don't actually produce any heat, despite being, you know, nuclear torch drives. But oh my god, now the cooling's enough? Oh, that's right, I hacked it down 50%. I can't wait to see what the looks like. Actually had a jewel encounter there, and that's kind of funny. I can't access the kerbal electric engineer tab thing. I forget what it's called. Just give the engines a light little tap, and awesome. Can I set my camera to focus there? No, I can't. Awesome. Purple line and warp here. No, I'm on the blue line. I keep forgetting that for some reason. Also, I'm surprised it's not using hyperwarp, though. To be fair, hyperwarp's probably meant for interplanetary shit. See, the thing is, most YouTubers seem to have it set up so that they can see. It's like the planetary encounter section is shown between the craft's current location and its destination, whereas here it's shown as it's going to happen. Oh, it's like, why is my nav ball moving? Most certainly will not do. Which one of these things is Tylo? This is Tylo. Set as target. Awesome. I'm going to show you how to save fuel with an engine that has absolutely no need to save fuel. And I'm going to start with a retrograde burn. See, I still haven't mastered this, and playing with maneuver nodes from this angle is mildly impossible. So I'm just going to do a slight burn. And that's getting farther away. So I need to speed up. And I'm going to use physics warp because this thing turns really, really slowly. And now it's getting closer. See, what's funny is doing this without maneuver nodes is hilariously enough. It's actually more fuel efficient than doing an engine break. If I burn at Joule, will my periapts get closer? I don't know. Well, I'm learning along with you, folks. I didn't actually try this last time I sent something out to Joule. Actually, that's aimed at Tyler. Nah, it doesn't matter at this distance. Awesome. That's actually a really good way to push your orbit down. Burn target. Also should mention, using negligible amounts of fuel. Yes, I know the water thing would say otherwise, but I would show engineer. Where's VSL? I'm using negligible amounts of fuel to do this. Alright, so that's the escape. So if I add a maneuver, and just start messing with it. That's not going to do. Actually, I had a better idea. Fuck it. Can I time warp to periapts? Warp here. Set this to retrograde. I'm just going to show you why these engines are so hilarious. So I have an apoapse. Sorry, I need to circularize, so I should probably be in map view. And now I'm just gonna throttle off. That sitting on the launch pad at Kerbal, this thing got a thrust to weight ratio of 4. So, it, like I said, I literally didn't need the lander stage. The lifter stage was fucking overkill. Oh, I know another thing that's awesome. Add maneuver. Plane change maneuvers are fucking expensive, last time I checked. So let me just plot out a plane change maneuver to get us in line with the rest of the Julian system. Point me at maneuver node. Don't take forever. I was about to say, please tell me I wasn't on a collision course with the moon. There's Val, Paul. Actually, I got Tylo's good. If I can get off the surface of Kerbin with a 4 times thrust to weight, I can probably get off of the surface of Tylo if I wanted to. Time for another thing I haven't tested with this craft, just to show you how fucking stupid it is. I'm going to burn at Tylo, and then I'm going to slow down at Tylo. Even though I can't run the engine indefinitely, even if I turned on infinite propellant, because of the electric charge issue, I can still run it for a very long time. And yeah, guys, as much as I'd love to use physics warp to speed this up, I have no... Dude, this thing will just efficient maneuvers are not only hilariously stupid, but possible without infinite fuel. Like, you see my electric charge going down, you see water going down. It says carbonite, or however the fuck you say that, is going down. So at this point, I've more or less completely changed my Julian orbit, if you can call something that results in getting slingshot out of its gravity well an orbit. And these engines are about to brown out. I say about. As like I said, I can run the engines for a damn long time. I can't run them forever. What's my target velocity? Only going up. Where do I end up? My original plan was to burn at Tylo and then slow down, and yeah, that's just not happening. Oh shit. This is problem. No, not unknown object. What's something near Kerbal Space Center? Mohos currently... Nope, not says target. I want to target Kerbin. Says target. Then hit the tilde key to get back, and warp me here, please. Oh, I must have got close to Joule. Oh no, I got close to the orbital border. And... physics warp to get aligned. That's A. Let's see. Let's fix that. Oh shit. Nope. Can't use physics warp. I really should have set a pause on that key for this. Yeah, by now I'm sure you guys get the picture. Ridiculous burn times on this. Actually, burn. That shows nothing. Yeah, again, this thing was meant to go to Gilly because I had no idea how it would actually turn out. And as you can see, although I am burning fuel, particularly water, quite quickly, I still have over 40 kilometers per second of delta V. I am totally fine. Actually, as a matter of fact, you can see the orbit starting to circle in now. So something else of note. When I went to Joule, it was not a Julian transfer window. At least, I assume it isn't. If it actually is, that would admittedly be quite funny. I'm sufficiently past Joule, I should get sucked up into it very well. So what I'm going to do for my final card trick is either run out of electric charge or drop my orbit inside of Kerbin. At least inside of Kerbin's orbit. And just see if I can get back to Kerbin. Worst case scenario, I just burn at Kerbin. This engine can do that, and it is quite funny. I would love to know what I keep getting encounters with. Actually, I had to guess Joule. I'm still crossing its orbit. Let's make this slightly less time-consuming. Game, use the hyperwarp. I give up. I just give up. I don't know how to get out of this situation. Uses the hyperwarp. That's good to know. To be fair, this video is showcasing the ridiculous capabilities of these engines. This is not meant to show off my piloting skills. Also, I think MechJeb has the same problem. I probably can't use physics warp. And MechJeb will kindly start. It started to deviate. MechJeb has the exact same problem. Except MechJeb doesn't have the same ability to counter it. Normally I'd be less concerned, but yeah, MechJeb's doing worse than the SAS is. I'd love to switch it back so you guys can see if MechJeb's even bothering trying to counter it, though I can't actually click on that because it's below the Windows hotbar on my screen. Port, create and execute. Okay, remove all nodes, create and execute, create and execute. Okay, remove all nodes, create and execute. There. I hate running into these problems. And MechJeb no longer uses hyperwarp. Good to know. Good to know. There's something oddly peaceful about this game's music. Huh? Oh, Christ almighty! The reactor's burnt out. Why? When I did this originally, they had 15 years of lifetime. I'd love to showcase a landing, guys, and I'd love to fast forward all these problems, but, like I said, editing software just shit the bed, so... And again, this is a near-future electric problem, not a karbonite problem. Give me infinite electricity. Nodes, create and execute. It's not going faster. Why is it not going faster? What do you want now? I gave you infinite electricity. meters per second is more than enough to what I just did and am going to do. Anyone who actually plays this game will tell you that. Even if you fuck it up as badly as I did. Stop using Windows 10. Check, my orbit's tilted. Go figure. Something I am quite curious about is the heat tolerance of this engine. Again, learning with you guys, so I have absolutely zero idea if a aero engine brake capture is going to work. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not that deep into the fucking atmosphere, it won't. The downside to this engine, it's too fucking powerful. Close enough. I just realized in order for it to try and physics time warp me, it has to be using physics warp. How did that happen? How did this thing hold it heading on retrograde, but it can't on a fucking maneuver node? Also, something worth mentioning is it would probably be a bad idea. An engine that uses electric charge doesn't generate it with the alternator, and you can't have radiators extended doing what I'm about to do. But if you have enough batteries, it shouldn't be a problem. We've just entered the kerbal atmosphere. And once I get down to 55 to 50, or in other words, once I start seeing that, yes! So for the record, if you want to actually try something this amazingly stupid, you probably want a lot more batteries than the 212Ks I have. And now we're on suborbital. So I'm just going to use these to avoid cooking the engine, as I don't have parachutes. Somehow, the flames from the engine don't do the same thing that the aerodynamic effects is. You know what? I'll wait for the temperature gauge this time. Though I'm probably going to lose the reaction wheels on the reactors first. And I'm starting to slow down from air resistance. Noise. So again, should reiterate, I'm going to need the engineer back. So again, there's the max thrust weight, and I'm flipping. Okay, I can't reach the EVA button. Oh, Jesus, there goes that attempt.